Miami's a beautiful city with a whole lot to do. You could go to the beach, you could enjoy the nightlife, and you could go watch the playoff-bound Miami Marlins. This team squeaked in last year, and I believe they are bound to make it again. They for sure have the tools. Now, while I think they make it, I want to discuss a theoretical, and that is how they don't make it. In this scenario, some of the answers are: the pitching staff does not stay healthy, the middle infield does not play major league caliber defense, the flyer they took on Tim Anderson does not pay off, and the bullpen does not hold up and pitch well. I predict the most likely scenario is that the middle infield defense will not be quality, with Arise and Anderson not being the best defenders. It is also worth noting that even though Jake Burger could hit a ball 450 feet, he's not a very good defender. Even with the defensive woes, I still think they persevere. In regards to the health of the pitching staff, Yuri Perez, Braxton Garrett, and Edward Cabrera are starting the season off on the injury list but are expected to return in late April or early May. Sandy Alcantara is also out for the entire season. Even without them, the Marlins are a franchise that is never short on solid Major League ready pitching. The projected rotation while they are injured is Jesus Luzardo, AJ Puck, Trevor Rogers, Max Meyer, and Ryan Weathers or Sixto Sanchez. That is just an impressive amount of depth. They have a lot of cool stories with the pitching staff this season, and some of the notable ones are Sixto Sanchez, the perennial top 100 man, is healthy, and we will see him pitch for the first time in a couple years. AJ Puck is making a move to the rotation from the bullpen, and it seems he's up to the challenge after this spring. And top 100 prospect Max Meyer will get a crack at the big leagues this year, which is the one I am most excited about. The good thing about depth like this is that no injury could derail your staff. And even if they all stay healthy, there are bullpen spots so you could beef up the lineup with some trades. Beefing up a lineup that is already solid may not be the easiest to do, but we watched them do it last year by trading lefty Jake Eder to the White Sox for slugger Jake Burger, and that turned out very well for Miami. I do expect a move like this to be made again if the rotation stays relatively healthy. With what position it is, comes down to how they play early on. The lineup as of now in projected order is Luis Arraez, Josh Bell, Jake Burger, Jazz Chisholm, Tim Anderson, Jesus Sanchez, Avisel Garcia, Brian De La Cruz, and Christian Bethancourt. Some bench guys that may get some playing time include Nick Gordon and Vidal Brujan. Now, this is the projected lineup and it could change. I think this is one that could perform pretty well and help them make a playoff run. This offseason, there was not too many moves of magnitude. They traded John Birdie, Jorge Soler declined his option, they declined Johnny Cueto's option, they traded for Christian Bethancourt and Vidal Brujan, and they signed Tim Anderson. Now, I'm torn between which two players to pick for the Marlins X Factor. I like Nick Gordon a lot and think he has a lot of potential if he gets playing time, and a change of scenery would benefit him. He had flashes when he was on the Twins. But the obvious choice for me, it's got to be Tim Anderson. He's the clear X Factor for this lineup. I say this because if he could create the success he had in previous seasons, they're going to be in a good spot. It was only in 2019 when he led the majors with the .335 average. He had a 300-plus average every year from 2019 to 2022. He made 2 All-Star teams, both in 2021 and 2022, and he was the starting shortstop for that 2022 game. Last year, TA got hurt early on and had a lot of off-the-field distractions. He's a very talented player who has a lot of good baseball left to play, and I think he'll show the world that this season. Some guys just need a change of scenery, and I think Timmy will fit in with the Miami squad's culture very well. Tim Anderson is my X Factor for the Miami Marlins. Now, the Braves are too good not to win the NL East, so when October ball comes to Miami, it'll be through a wildcard spot when they win between 90 and 94 games this season. Comment your prediction for the Marlins season, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.